starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate. Let's get a remix. Going on, fam and friends? We're here again. Day 897 in a row, and tonight we question the time traveler. So I hope you have your questions ready. We'll be getting started in a moment. It's Renaissance Man. Some night when the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Oh, until you meet us one day. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, stop the hate. It's Tuesday. It's Mark Pyers, and I can't find the screen to do my bit. To ease my mind and help my living, it's Mark Pyers, Renaissance Man. It is the 897th day in a row, and it's the first time I wasn't able to get that stupid first screen off before doing the intro. So, I'm going to do something special right now because of that. That wasn't how it was supposed to go at all. How'd that go? Gino, you couldn't give me a freshie from the top? That's what I'm talking about. It is Tuesday. It's Mark Pyers. And it's Renaissance Man. Walking down the road today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pyers, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 897 in a row of the Renaissance Man show, and we are gonna get into it just like we do every single day, so I hope you guys are excited. Yesterday we had a pretty cool segment just kind of like develop towards the end of the evening, and it was a Q&A segment with Future Mark, and that was something we gotta give Robert credit. Robert came up with Future Mark. I was calling myself Future Man, and then Robert said, "Hey Future Mark, let me ask you a question." Hello, we got Super Mark, Future Mark, we got Invisible Mark, Jurassic Mark, Stuck on Mark. What else are we doing? I love it, Future Mark. So the new series will be called Future Mark, and I think it'll be a movie. Just like Super Mark, we're going to have a movie. So I have a couple scenes that I have in mind, so we may have to get into a little bit of that tonight. But in general, I am going to just continue to let this thing ride, and we'll see where it takes us. I want to say hi to each and every one of you. I'm not sure who's with us yet, but say hello while you're here. This is a platform for us to connect and for you to be in the light. There's too much darkness out there. We're all dealing with it, and it doesn't seem like it's going to change on its own, so we are the change. That's the name of my last album. There are 5 albums on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you want to listen to the music. Just go listen to it. If you can't buy an album, go listen to it on Spotify. If you like the album and you want to support me, buy an album. I'm putting out an album a month for you. I don't think anybody's ever done that. I don't think anybody ever will do that. I'm doing that. And every month you'll have a brand new album of 13 songs. You know, the thing I think same thing. I used to think about how an artist would come out with an album and then I wouldn't see another album for them for like 2 years. And they'd roll in that one album. Oh, that hit. It's out there for the next 3 months. Now we get the next hit from the album. Ooh, one album generates for like 2 years for an artist. I'm like, where's the creativity? I'm putting out an album a month. I don't care what record labels say. I'm independent. If they come here and try to sign me, I'm going to tell them to go pound sand. We are taking this to the promised land ourselves. I don't want any help from record labels. They don't do anything. The music is being created here. Let's build the audience here. Let's get people here. I'm writing songs here. I never had that ability as a fan of music to find a platform where I could listen to songs being written live. We do that every single day. I'm going to play you what came out today because I'm blown away by another one. We have 10 songs for the album. I'm 3 short of the album, and we have 15 days left in the month. In fact, 2 of them haven't been edited. The one from last night, I don't know if you guys know this. We're 23 seconds away. Let's get our woohoo first. How there you rose, Chris, Grandma, Robert. Oh, we're about to get into it, guys. And let me get that woohoo. That's the best ending to a song. Matt Zabrowski, can I get the woohoo? Woohoo! That's what I'm talking. All you got to do is ask, and you get it every time you receive. You just have to ask. Hey, Zabrosk, can I get that woohoo? RS, good to see you. And you get a woohoo. So RS, I'm not sure if you heard, we had Time Traveler. Maybe that's why RS is here, because we have a Time Traveler. And it's a pretty big deal. I'm not sure how many people have real time travelers on their shows, but I do. I have the only real time traveler. This guy's been in the future. He's seen it all. Yeah. In fact, I was looking at his bit. There's a 45-minute bit from last night. 45 minutes, yeah. That's why I think this is going to be a movie, because the first one was 15 powerfully hilarious minutes. And, I want to play that for a moment, just for a couple seconds here, because you guys need to see how this thing starts off. There's a flow to it. And this is where we're on to. You know what I did? I hate Facebook. I'll just tell you right now. You guys know that. I got 4 people watch me. Robert, you're one of them. Thank you, brother. Over on Facebook. They shut me down. Zuckerchooched. Totally Zuckerchooched over there. So I took this thing, which is me as a time traveler, 17-minute, basically just stand-up comedy as a time traveler, and I posted it on Facebook, and I just said, next level. I'm sorry. That's next level right there. Right here. This is next level. And Trump show, that was next level. Writing songs every day, next level. This right here, I don't even have to say it, but I will. Next level. Oh, look, and they happen to put on something that's very similar. Isn't that interesting? All right, I hope you guys enjoy. Future. I'm from the future. Yes. This is the most common question people ask me. Well, what about for the Super Bowl? Does Tom Brady win a 30-second Super Bowl? Yes, he does. And look, nobody thought it was possible. 74 years old, he went out there and he did it. And it's something that in the future, people will talk about him as almost a god. 74, still, he's moving in the pocket, and he's throwing spirals, really tight spirals at 74. So it's just something you need to be prepared for. Tom Brady will be considered a god in the very distant future. By 2200, people think he may be God. There's a weird period of time where people actually, they find statues of Tom Brady, and they start, it's almost like that praying to the calf, but with Tom Brady. And that doesn't go well. Year 2200 doesn't go well. So just be ready for that one. Tom Brady, a couple year weird period. Tom Brady's God. Not God. He was a very good quarterback, though. He did well. And surprisingly, he didn't get into the Hall of Fame on the first voting. It's very weird. But anyway, that is something, too. You want to... Is he right? Was he right? Was not a first-time induction. No. They missed him on the first one, made it in the second one. And look, that's still impressive. Hall of Fame is a big deal. It's no Fran Tarkenton. I'm just saying. And look, in the year 2116, there is a football player, a quarterback, by the name of Irving Richardson the 19th. And that guy, the best ever. So I'm just letting you know that you're not going to be able to pull the wool over the eyes of Future Man. That's what they call me sometimes, not from Bella Fleck, different guy completely. They call me Future Man. Again, I had a weird number name, like C4967. I don't like that. No, when we came back here, I go by Future Man Philip. Yeah, Future Man Philip. Sometimes they call me the Filler Up Philip. That's another one they give me because I'm filling them up with knowledge. Look, this is my time. You see where I'm from. We all have flying cars. Not even cars, they're ships. We all have ships. We fly around in ships. I go to the store in a freaking ship. And I think it's important I have to step up because there's a lot of fake people saying that they're from the future. They are not. I know because I'm from the future and I never saw them before. They're just making it up. They're just here trying to get you to say oh my goodness, look at the future guy. Not the future. I'm Future Man, okay? I am Future Man. I've been there, seen that. Here's another big question. Have you been to the past? Well, where the freak do you think I am now? All right. I mean, like, that's a question you'd wonder. Like, you'd think people wouldn't even like go there because have you ever been to the? I'm sitting here. I was from 2769, and today is 2021. So have I been to the past? I don't know. You tell me, Einstein. You tell me, Riviera. Oh, you guys don't know who Riviera is. Yeah, but that's another one in the future. Riviera, genius, way ahead of Einstein. So, I mean, look, I'll go back to the Einstein reference because you guys know who Einstein is. When I say Riviera, you probably were like, huh, the golf course? No, actual genius, amazing. And, look, when we look forward to the year 2022, let me tell you a few things that are coming up. Well, hold on, this is maybe my ride. That's how they get you. It's a spotlight that comes through, and they beam you up. It's 2769. So I was there in the year 2021, and they shot me back through a cannon, through a black hole, and I came out, and it was a weird thing because that was the first time I traveled through time. And it's almost like you're traveling through a wormhole. Like, I mean, it's weird to try to compare it, but it's kind of 99.9% exactly like Bill and Ted's Adventure when you're going down this weird wormhole and, you got George Carlin there inside the telephone booth with you. All of a sudden, you hit that button, 2147. Nope, I didn't order a pizza. I'm trying to get off here. Year 2021, you get off 2021. And all of a sudden, you're able to save the world. Hey, everybody, just so you know, there's a coming apocalypse. Yeah, called you. Yeah, you're the reason we all die. Who, me? Yeah, you, literally you. Every single one of you. Because you can't get along. I mean, look, I'm trying to give you the heads up before it all goes bad. It's like tomorrow. I don't want to tell you it's tomorrow, but it could be sometime soon. Just make sure you start doing right things to each other because you don't want it to come. It could be coming sometime. Just be ready for it, okay, whenever it comes. And when it does, just be prepared. Make sure you have all of your goodies. You've got your water source. You've got your Wi-Fi plugged in through your neighbor's system where you got the password. Make sure you get that password because I remember, in fact, I was consulting the ancient timeline journals and I saw you didn't get the password for your neighbors. Mr. Finnegan? Yeah. I heard you didn't go over and get Mr. Finnegan's password. So when all of it goes down, you're without Wi-Fi. Yeah. So you can't get the updates from Future Man. I don't know what to tell you except for the fact that you're out. You're out of luck. I mean, this is, again, future warnings. Future Man warning you. Like, if you don't now go and get the Wi-Fi password for Mr. Finnegan, I don't know. At that point, that's on you. I mean, like, I gave it to you. I gave it to you on a silver platter. Hey, Mr. Finnegan has the Wi-Fi password. Wi-Fi is good. For years, he just leaves it on. He this whole virus that comes in the year 2020, that actually takes him out, but the Wi-Fi stays. Some glitch in the system. They forgot to shut it off. Mr. Finnegan doesn't pay the bill for years. They still let the Wi-Fi go. And you didn't go and get the Wi-Fi password? I gave you that one. That was free. Free of charge. Here, Mr. Finnegan. So, again, Finnegan. Go see him. Just go stop by the Finnegan. Hey, Mr. Finnegan. How you doing? I came to see if I can get your Wi-Fi password. I'm having problems with mine right now. Do you mind? Mr. Finnegan, I've seen this episode before. Mr. Finnegan says, no problem, Charlie. Charlie, you're good to go. But no, you're going to sit there and pretend that you're good without Wi-Fi? Oh, I'll get it from my other neighbor. No, they died too. You're all alone there, Charlie. But what you do have is Mr. Finnegan's Wi-Fi. That's what I'm talking about. So remember that, okay? Again, another big one that comes up is World War III. When's World War III going to happen? Already did. Oh, you mean for your time? Oh, no, I mean for me, it already did. We actually had World War 19. Like, we're all the way up there. But World War III, let me think back again what happened in World War III. Oh, that's right. It starts as a civil war, and then it goes from there, and it's like not just civil war in this country, but in all the countries. Civil wars everywhere. All created by a media narrative. It was all lies, but you believed it. And then you all hated each other instead of came together. You know, and this is something nobody realizes until the year 2472, but that we are one soul manifested 7.7 billion times. And then you realized, and you guys realized way too late. You destroyed the planet, everybody died. I was like the last one. But if you had come together and you respected the fact that you're really one soul, humanity would have been cool, would have been good. These are all robots flying these things. There's like 7 humans left. Everybody died. That was on you. And the people who created that thing, they were like, "It's good for you." Don't get. Did you? I hope you didn't. Don't. You don't. I mean, no. This is the other thing. Nobody understood this until about the year. I think it was 2027. They saw the real statistics. 7 people died from that thing, from that virus. 7, and like in total. Everybody else died of something else. Yeah, but they didn't let you know. It was like a bad thing. They got everybody to take it. Whew. Again, I was still left. And it wasn't that I was left, but my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was left. And he shuffled through the streets. He got in there and he stayed alive. I don't know how it happened. 2769. I'm there, military base. They're like, "Hey, Philip Fillerston, we need you to go back." And I'm like, "What do you mean go back?" "To the future." Wait, back to the... That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does. Michael J. Fox did. No, but I mean, those go back to the future. Those things, you can't go backwards to the future. The future's in front of you, is it? Is it? I don't know. You tell me. They let me in on the secret. No, it's not. The past is really in the future. Future's really in the past. It's so mind-blowing when you actually wake up to what's really going on. Look, this is just our first episode. I can't give you all the details. You won't have a reason to bring me back for another episode. So I just want to make sure you understand that I am from the future and that I'm here to save the planet from annihilation, essentially. It's a self-annihilation, essentially. It's almost like one of those video games you played in the 80s when it didn't go well and you just pulled the grenade. That's what you guys do, yeah. So I'll be back in order to answer some more questions for you. So please send them in. Don't forget to send your questions in. I kind of know the questions already. Again, I'm from the future. So remember, those questions, make sure that they're legible and that they're in English. Although I can use my translator from 2769 and translate any language, including from Skriglar, which is where all the aliens are from. Anyway, look, this was a real pleasure. I appreciate you coming on and allowing me to say a few things about the future and dispel some of the rumors, some of the lies. Those people are not from the future. They're all liars. Never saw them before. But look, how the heck would I get this video to you if I wasn't from the future? Yeah. So just remember that Future Man, here to save you. Save the day, really. Save the planet. As long as you listen. You have to listen to all of Mr. Finnegan. If you don't do Mr. Finnegan, that one's on you. I gave you Finnegan on a silver platter. A Wi-Fi password. Get it? I'm telling you, it goes really bad. And I don't know if there's going to be another episode because it goes really bad soon. Don't let it happen to you. Just make sure you're ready. Be prepared. You have everything you need, right? You're good, right? You got your gun. You got your bayonet. Did you get your extra beans? Kidney beans? Did you get fava beans? What did you get? Did you get dry goods? Did you get rice? Did you get patty? What did you get? I mean, are you good? You got water. You got Poland Springs. You get like a bread and basket water. What did you go with? I just want to know. I want to make sure you're good. Do you have a well? You can do one of these. You're bringing water up. Oh, I got a bucket. And you could take that water and you could boil it and you can make your food with that water. Don't just drink that water. Boil the heck out of that water first. Yeah, there could be all kinds of stuff in there, bacteria. Remember, you don't have the ability to call anybody and say, "Hey, can you come and do a pH on my water and see if I have any arsenic in there?" There's freaking arsenic in there. You just make sure you don't drink that thing until you boil the hell out of it. That's a PSA message again from Future Man. Until the next, I'm here from the future in order to save you from certain annihilation. This is Future Man signing off. Have a good night. Is that good? All right. Now, look, I appreciate you having me on. I mean, my story, I've been seeing a lot of people that have been speaking out about their experience coming back from the future. And I'm like, you know what? I think it's about time I actually tell the truth about the real future, you know, the real time traveler. I mean, I've been here since I was 9. I didn't tell you the story. Been here since I was 9. You know, they sent me back here and they're like, look, this is a lifelong study. I'm here since 9 years old. I played Little League. I went out there and I got the pizza delivery job guy. I was over there, went to college. I knew it all already. I knew the math. They haven't even figured the math out that I know. I'm a future man. I went their landscaping job when I was 17. Is this still on? Landscaping job, 17. So I've lived a normal life. Yeah. No, but I'll give you all that next time. Yeah. No, absolutely. You want me to take off the mic? Are we good? We're good? Okay. All right, I'm gonna cut in there. Tarantino. That's my favorite thing to do. By the way, is to Tarantino people. You're like, oh, it's over, and like, nope, you got freaking Tarantino'd, and then you see the beginning, where you saw the end at the beginning, and the beginning and the end. So you got a little Tarantino action going on over there, and I think it's about time we step into today's scene for today's calls or today's requests. Questions for the time traveler. Look, I'm here from the future trying to save the world one human being at a time. What do we got over here? Let's see what today's background is. We got to move this guitar. Oh, that one's okay, I guess. It's this one. It is in the way today. Is okay now? Can you hear me okay? Can you guys hear me all right? It's hard for me to tell because I turned the volume down a little so I don't get like that feedback going. But if you can hear me, then we're good to go. Do you hear feedback? Oh, no. Hopefully we're good to go and there's no feedback. I think it's okay though, volume-wise, but I can't tell. I'm gonna bring it to there just to make sure we don't have any issues. So let's see what we have for a background today, people. Where are we in the world? Or you hear static? It could be the fact that I put a fan on over here. Let me see. Okay, now that creeps me out because...
This isn't a day at the beach. This is Grand Canyon West,
You guys
heart
ready?
pounding.
Our background for the evening. Oh, yes. Actually, it should be over here, right? Course. Okay. Just cue me again like you did yesterday. 3, 2, 1 me. Yeah, but don't say anything on one. Yeah, no, just like you did it perfect yesterday. I was able to follow you rhythmically and then go into my future thing. Let's do it again. Tell me, are you good? Okay, hold on. Hi, my name is CW94, also known as Future Mark. I'm here with you again, day 3. We're about to go over what's going to happen in the next coming millennia, essentially. I mean, I don't like to talk about soon to come events. I want to talk about events that are going to affect your potential existence as a human race. You know, like, oh, did I wind up falling in the pool? That's not important stuff. Like, what we need to figure out is, where do you go wrong as a civilization? And that's why Future Mark is here. Today, I will be answering questions again from the chat. I do want to thank you all for joining me again. I'm from the year 2769. In the year 2769, we have, this is part of like the world that I live in now. The second sun does show up. It actually takes place in about 250 years. There is a space weather genius that winds up covering the story and unleashes it all on the planet. Nobody believes it at first, and then it's a tag team duo between a gentleman named Mark Wages of Wages World and Scott from Planet X News. They together wind up breaking the story, and it's a pretty big deal. That happens actually in the year 2027. So I hope you guys are around for that one, because a lot of you die if you took that thing in your arm. Believe me, they tell you things and you can believe them or you don't. You believed it. Some of you did. A lot of you did. Most of you did. But I'm still here. 2769. But anyway, let's get to these questions and see if we can give you some daylight onto some of these questions you've been kind of wrestling with there in the background. I'm going to scroll back and let's see if there's anything here specifically from the future enthusiasts, I like to call them. People who really want to know about the events to come. They're future enthusiasts. Yeah. So let's see what we have here. I'm scrolling back a little. Here we go. Okay, so first question of the day comes from a Moment of Truth. Moment of Truth, thank you so much for your question. I appreciate you. I remember you from yesterday. In fact, when I was taking a look through the historical journals, I remember Moment of Truth actually providing some useful information in the year 2026. So right before the other event. Anyway, Moment of Truth says, what happens with the whole global warming thing? Does the ice actually all melt? Well, it's a trick thing, because global warming is not what they say. It's just called like normal, like this is just called like the globe just reacting to being a globe and like going through changes. I mean, like the idea that you guys had some sort of impact on it was like it's insane. It was never a thing. No, this is just a natural effect of what happens out there, you know. And we learn all that. Al Gore made a lot of money. It was all talked about in the 2034 dossier. You didn't know about that? The 2030, they didn't tell you about the 2034 dossier? Al Gore goes to jail. Yeah. Except he's kind of on his last legs. Doesn't really, he gets, like, they get him to the jail cell and he poops his pants. So they let him stay at home after that. But in general, the dossier was filled with all kinds of useful information that will help your society come back together. Anyway, I hope that answers your question there about the global warming thing. The ice melting, that was part 2 of your question. So Moment of Truth, yeah, there's actually an event that takes place in the very near future. You're part of it, but basically there is a worldwide extinction. And then when there's no control over any of the human, let's call them engineering miscalculations, where they figured, well, if there's nobody there to take care of it, it will just handle itself. No, everything went crazy wrong, and you had a flood all over the place. And all the land was gone between the flood and the glaciers melting, which, you know, was just a random, you know, there was a thing called an ice age. I don't know if you guys were around for, no, it was before your time. But the ice age happened because this is what happens with the planet. It goes through stages, and it cools, it heats, it cools, and then it gets to like around now. This is why I came back to now. You think I want to be in the ice age? You think I want to come back here walking around with Eskimo, like big polar bears over my, no. I came to a time that was at least somewhat tolerable, so I can kind of deal with the society issues, but not with the weather issues, so to speak. Although there are going to be huge tornadoes this year. We'll get into the tornadoes. I have to pass that information along. as well as the earthquakes. It's going to be important to share that with my friend from the Emergency Management Associates. If you don't know who they are, you should follow them on YouTube. In fact, when I was in the future looking back, because we're able to check on all of your activities. It's like everything in your timeline plays on repeat. So I could just go in and watch any day. So I'm just like, some days I'll just be like, oh, you know what? I'll see what Mark Wages had to say on, let's call it June 15th, 2021. And I'll click in and I can watch the replay because I'm in 2769. Do you understand? All of everything's there. It's all there on replay. So I'm just like, oh, I'm going to check out Ron from EMA. I wonder what's going on with the earthquakes. So now that I'm here in the same timeline, I feed information to Ron. I feed information to Mark. And we're here to help each other save the planet. Because look, earthquakes, the sun, and future Mark. Between those three things, you're in for a rude awakening. Let's see what else we have for questions here. The ice does melt. There's a thing called Waterworld. There's one guy. That's all. It's another series. You should check it out. What do we have next? I can't find another question yet. Let's see. I'm scrolling. I'm coming down slowly. Robert says he's got some questions ready. So let's see what this is. I'm very excited to have questions from each and every one of you. We have to make this guy a goofball. He is a goofball. I am a goofball. What the hell? Oh, this is a very good question that came in from Jacqueline Grace. Jacqueline Grace said, future Mark, did we stop the hate? That's a very good question. You did. Well, it wasn't you. There was one specific gentleman who decided to just keep going against the darkness. And no matter how hard it was, he kept going. And they tried to censor him. They tried to stop the message. They tried to stop the music. They tried to stop the laughs. But you know what? Nothing could stop the light. This is just something I'm telling you. Like, this is like historical journal stuff. This is a story they talk about, like out of the Bible. And they're like, yeah, nothing can stop the light. And the proof is in the pudding. That's all I can say. I can't tell you the full events because you weren't. I look back, but yeah, it happens. They stopped the hate. Absolutely. And it did wind up becoming a group effort. That was the thing. It's not a one-man job. You got to get everybody together for a thing like that. It's a global task. So eventually it happened. I think the year was 2,327. Oh, the guy who did it originally was way gone. Yeah, no. But the message eventually got there. Yeah, eventually people got the message and they came together and they said, geez, that was an important stuff that was there every single day and nobody ever found, except for us, 300 years into the future. We found it. And now we look at the historical journals and they look at every show of this guy. They're just like, oh, look, I can see this episode and that episode. Oh, there's a song that was never released before. They're all over the place. Yeah, and then they just kind of enjoy it in the reverse effect. But yeah, they stopped the hate. I hope that answers your questions. What do we have next here from Robert Page, perhaps? Let's see what we have. Looks like the island in Canada that they are saying is Mars. Oh, this where I am currently. Oh yeah, no, I'm in the future. Our world gets kind of like crazy and we have a second son. Yeah, bottom line. If you caught that before, if not, you should check out the Wages World program. He goes over how it happens. Anyway, we're moving forward. The road knew it, said two sons knew it, that there were two sons. Future man, future Mark. Oh, here we go. Sid was on fire yesterday. Wait till you see tomorrow's Future Man, Future Mark episode. Sid had several questions that hit the mark. And here's another one. The similar topic as to what we hit on yesterday. Future Mark, in the future, does a hover car have a top speed? That's sort of a trick question, Sid, because even if you were to hit the top speed, which is 287 knots, you can still coast. If you've got a tailwind behind you, can hit 300 knots, but it's 280. So yeah, and that's knots, which is fast, very fast. But try stopping when you're going 280 knots. I'm just saying, right? You better watch out if you're going into a neighborhood in your speeder. So what do we have next? Let's see what other questions. Moment to Truth says, Future Mark, what happened? Oh, this we did already. Okay. And Future Mark asked, Moment to Truth asked a follow-up question. Should I buy land in Antarctica? Unfortunately, you can't do that. That's where the aliens live. They've lived there for many, many years, and they still, at 2769, they own the whole southern hemisphere below Brazil. So just be careful, okay, is what I'd say. It's almost like when the Indians owned the land in America, and then the white men or whatever, whoever it was, came here, Christopher Columbus, and killed them and took the land. That's what they're going to do to you, Moment. If you go to Antarctica, the aliens will just be like, that's my land. And if you fight back, they'll probe you. No good. So why don't you buy some land and you know where the safe place to go? This is where I would go. This is just me. The last major volcano in Hawaii in 2064. Then you're clear for 350 years. Yeah, the next one happens in 2469. So you could go there. Just wait 60 years, 50, 40 years. And then you can go there. Right? Just wait 40 years. You may live 40 more years. Oh, you're 92? They've got that new thing they're doing. You didn't know about this? So this new thing, you go in, they replace a gene, they got your DNA, and they're like, oh, we're going to remove this one, I'm going to take that one, and A equals B equals 9. It didn't equal 9. They figure out that it equaled 7. And when they get that, you're good. Then you're reversing time. Someone asked last week, when do people start living to a ripe age of 182? That happens in the next 15 years. Yeah, they already have prototypes of it going on right now. You didn't see this? Melania Trump? She's 92. Yeah, she's been taking that thing since she was, 54, and it just reverses her age. You didn't know that? Elizabeth Hurley, another one. She takes it, reverses age. So what other questions do we have here? Let's see. Christine said she'll chime in if she has a question. Thank you. Future Mark appreciates that. Robert Page said, Future Mark, are there any new food innovations coming? Yes, absolutely. If you have not tried a Pop Turtle, I don't know what to tell you. You throw it right inside the Pop-Tart maker, and it's kind of like a Pop-Tart with turtle inside, but they kind of liquefy it. Turtle's got a good flavor. So try that one. That one was good. Also, I don't know if you remember Jelly Crimpets. It was a big thing back in the day. They come back. Yep, proud of it. That was one of my favorite. I was a part of that. I didn't like that there were no more Jelly Crimpets. I called Tasty Cakes. I'm like, why do I always see butterscotch crimpets? I never see jelly crimpets anymore. Butterscotch everywhere. I guess we're moving locations now. Well, you guys weren't going to tell me that you're switching the background? I'm right in the middle of a future explanation. And you change the background on me? How about or something like, let's cut this scene and move to the next scene. Sometimes I wonder about you guys. You call me in here to give you the rundown on the future, and then you pull some sort of Bush League stuff like that. I mean, this is the stuff that I can't understand. This is why I refuse to do another. I'm not going to do a part 4. No part 4 with you. Oh, really? You got another time travel? They're all fake. I'm the only real time traveler, okay? None of them are real except me. I was there. Tom Brady, you knew it, 32 Super Bowls. 74, he's throwing spirals. Zippity zoo. Right in there to It was Cordell Brady the ninth. It was actually his great-great-great-great-grandson, who was wide receiver, caught the winning ball for the 32nd. You don't want that story? Do me a favor. Next time you're going to have a scene change, just say, hey, future Mark, we're changing the freaking scene. And then I'll slow down my roll. Because I was in the middle. I was in the middle of like momentum. You don't want to slow down momentum. Next time, how about this? Even a better idea. Let me finish my thought. Background intact. And then you could do the switcheroo. But doing it like while I'm in the middle of a great moment, I was telling you all about. Now I don't even know what I don't even know what I was talking about because of what you did, changing that background on me. At least I get a free dinner out of this, is all I can say. Free dinner. You getting me, look, if you can't at least get me the Salisbury steak, then I'm definitely not doing a part 4. Salisbury steak, I'm coming back, all right? But it's not a Salisbury. If you come in and you're like, oh, I got like a meat eaters. I don't even know what the freak that one is, but if you get me a Salisbury steak, side of potatoes, a little gravy on there, and one of the broccolis, the one that's been frozen for 6 weeks, throw in the microwave. I'm good to go. Another part 4, okay? All right, so when are we going live again? All right, give me the rundown. Just give 3, 2, okay? We're back. It's future Mark. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We got disconnected there for a moment. But I'm here with you again to answer your questions. So keep them coming. Let's see what we have here. Food innovations. Hopefully I answered that one. Crimpets, and the Pop Turtles. That one, you're going to want to check out. So yeah, that's probably the 2 major innovations for food that I would say. But we'll see. I'm not sure if you would enjoy them as much as we do here. The Pop Turtles, delicacy. Anyway, let's see what we have. Dogman and Chimera are real people. Y'all will find out soon or are already. Christine, yep, absolutely. RS5150. The price of Bitcoin in 2769 is quite astounding. It's the same as it is now. I don't understand it. Like, it only stays at like 39,000 forever. Weird. And I told you, like, that's another thing, because you need trillions in order to just buy a house. You want to go out in 2769 and go and buy milk? Oh, I gotta buy a gallon of milk. Okay, 1.5 mil. You're 1.5 mil in it. Wait, I got 1.5 mil for a milk? Yeah, do you have change? Imagine, sometimes you go into the gas stations, because it's not gas there, it's a different type of thing. It's not gasoline anymore. It's like a propane. Thomas, this is the second time I'm in the middle of going into the propane story. And it's not even propane anymore. It's called propane. It's a different thing. And you switch my background again on me? I'm going to call you Benedict Arnold, is what I'm going to call you. You stabbed me in the back. I'm here trying, it's either Benedict Arnold or Kirkland Snavishnurven. Yeah, that guy. Oh, you guys don't know who Kirkland. That one, 2216 Kirkland. That guy is just like you, Benedict Arnold, Kirkland, Snavishnurven. No, Thomas, I don't want to hear it. No. Don't even try to apologize. Oh, I thought that I clicked the other button. You know what you did. You know exactly what you did. I'm here trying to do the story, and you do that again? Bush League. Yeah, no, go ahead. Tell the network, whatever you want to tell them. I'm going to tell them that you are just as bad as Randy Telefriffrin. Yeah, you're going to go for Ed Wood, too, over there. I don't think you're as bad as Telefriffrin, though, so you're probably coming in runner-up. They're giving you honorable mention. Yeah, Telefriffrin. Honorable mention goes to Thomas McReadyson. Yeah, that's you, dude. McReadyson, are you really giving it to us like this? I don't even get it. Oh, now look, we're sitting there with the underground sunken house. The underground sunken house, really? McReadyson, you know what? I can't even work under these conditions, is really what's going down here. Let me try to I'm going to just try to block you out, McReadyson. I don't even want to see you. Look at that, beady eyes. Don't look at me with those beady eyes, all right? I'm from the future, all right? Future Mark doesn't have time for someone with beady eyes. So you can turn yourself around. That's what I want you to do right now, McReadyson. Turn yourself around and face the wall like you're in 4th grade. Yeah. Go over there, put your nose against the wall. I'll tell you when you can stop. No, I'm not even freaking joking. Go do it. No, a nose on the wall. Not just standing against. I want your nose on the wall. On the wall. You don't think I can see you're leaving space between your nose and the wall? Just nose it to the wall, okay? I want you to be able to do the tongue on the wall like the kid from A Christmas Story. That's how close I want you to be to the wall when your nose hits it. Yep. Okay, good. No, perfect. Phyllis, you call it now. You give me a 3, 2, 1. And we're back. It's Future Mark, and we're here to go over some questions from you guys today. So let's see what we have out there. Any great questions that we should get to? Future Mark, if you were to give one financial insider from the future tip, what would it be? I guess what I would say if it came down to a financial, see, the thing is, it depends on the generation. If you're saying right now for 2021, the best thing that you could possibly do is buy into a product called Agrifliflin. Agrifliflin is actually a film company that's owned by a guy named Randy Telefrifrin. And if you're a part of that company now before it explodes, you 100 times it. You 100x it. You get a call from Grant Cardone. He's like, I'm changing my phrase to 100x. And you're like, cool. He licenses the name from you 100x. So when he goes out now, he's like, my name's Grant Cardone. We're going to 100x it. You get a piece of every time he says that. Good things for you. So that's what I would say. Put your money into that. Don't go like, I'm going to go and buy a Bitcoin. I told you, Bitcoin stays like this. It goes down, it goes up, but then it stays like this forever. And when other things are worth, like Apple is a safe one. Apple is a safe one until 2082, when they realized that they really needed the original guy, and there's a company that comes out of nowhere, and it's called Oranges. And they do a great job. Yeah, much better job than Apple. And everybody goes and buys Oranges instead, because it's a better product. Yeah, you get more out of an orange than you do out of an apple. That's bottom line here. And it's not the same. Some people are like, oh, it's apples and oranges. No, it's not. Apple, you got one thing, but then when Steve Jobs he passed away. It's reality. It all happens to everybody. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, let's give it to this other guy. No innovation at all, like forever. It's just like, let's keep putting out another iPhone. They do this for 57 generations. Eventually, people are like, oh, I have all of those features already in iPhone number 12. They had it on iPhone XX1, whatever the freak the thing was. And since then, everything else was like, I went up 1 megapixel. And people kept buying it until they got wise. I told you, in the late 2000s came along, it was all holographic. Everybody went holographic at that point. They're like, oh, but wait, I still want to sell some Apple. Apple went out of business. I think it was 2274. Apple closes their doors forever. Oranges. We want oranges. Oranges does really well. Until whack, strawberries wax them off. All of a sudden, you're like, there's no way oranges is going to fall. It's like when people thought about the Roman Empire. No, there's no way the Roman Empire will fall. Rome falls. Something's wrong with my freaking screen right now. Look at this. I'm going to stop for a second because this is very frustrating when I see it doing this with the screen. Yeah, come back on over here. Give me my screen. Let me see what's going on over here. Is this a normal thing? Let me just see. Maybe it's my, you know what it is? I'm at 1. Am I live with you guys? Can you see me? Okay, so everybody had that issue with me. Nobody thought that Rome would fall. And so what you got here is a situation where it's going to fall. That totally took me off of my game. I was in the middle of a really good bit there. So, okay. Everybody got oranges all of a sudden. The greatest. Oh, I got oranges. Oranges gets demolished. They squeeze the freaking hell out of them oranges all over the strawberries. It's like a strawberry orange combo. All of the talent from oranges went over to strawberries. Demolished the oranges. And it was like there's just the core left. That's it. Nobody else. Oh, everybody else squeezed out. Just had the core. So now you got strawberries. Strawberries killing it, and they're going along, right? Bang, biggity boo, the grapes come over and crush the strawberries. Yeah, strawberries. But some of those strawberries went into like a little bit of a salad. They came over and it was a grape salad. There are strawberries and grape salad. And that was the one in the future. Like I said, you're talking about holographic images now. Like, I don't hold the phone anymore. In the future, you go like this. Oh, I want to call freaking Thomas to tell him how bad of a director he is. And the phone just visually appears in front of my face. Right there, I'm looking at it. And I'm like, okay, dial Thomas McReadyson. And I get immediately McReadyson on the freaking phone with those stupid beady eyes, right? And he's like, oh, hey, future Mark, when are you going to be on the air with us next? I'm like, with you, never again, because you're freaking McReadyson over there with the dumb look at you. And you're going to continue to change the background. Watch. You don't tell me about it. I bet you it's going to happen again. I bet you it's going to happen again, and I'm supposed to sit here and take it. I'll tell you what, all right? I can't wait for oranges to come out, all right? Because I can go for some oranges right now. That's all I'm talking about. Because you with your Apple thing, I want to get Apple. So bottom line, Robert, go from Apple. As soon as you see oranges, dump it, all your Apple stock, buy oranges, all right? And then again, as soon as you see strawberries come out of nowhere, you get rid of those freaking oranges, buy the strawberries, okay? And keep those strawberries until the grapes are in season. And then you're going to just be like, okay, I'm selling the strawberries, going to grapes. That's what you got, okay? Holy cow, I forgot to tell you, there's a new company that just came out, Cantaloupe. You don't want to mess with Cantaloupe, they're saying. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not really sure if it's really going to be the next tech giant, but it sounds like it could be based on all the other names of the companies prior. You know, you had Apple, then you had oranges, then you had strawberries, then you had grapes, and then Cantaloupe. I just don't know what would be after Cantaloupe. You know, I hear they're working on one though. They're working on one that's supposed to be really like super state of the art. They said maybe by the year 2900, watermelon will be out. So I don't know. We're gonna try to play these things, like play them carefully. You know what I mean? Don't go and just put all your eggs into apples when oranges could be better than strawberries and possibly grapes, cantaloupe, or watermelon. I mean, right? You have to be willing to adjust your investment strategy. So I hope that answers your question, Robert. I do appreciate that in-depth question, and I hope I gave you the answer you were looking for. Let's see what else we have here. It was time. No, that wasn't accurate. That was a bit of fake news. Hitler was just a piece of garbage. So I hope that answered your question. Let's see what else we have here. Moment of truth. It's funny that tech exists now. Yeah, you know what? I'm not sure what tech, but I would say this. Alex has some orange juice in the freezer. That's important. You need to have orange juice in the freezer, especially when it all goes downhill in the year 2029. You know what happens? My goodness. There's an orange shortage. And I think that's where that company gets the idea to start the company named Oranges. I'm just saying. That's what it seemed like to me. you know. Let's see what else we have here. I think I'm out of questions. Is that right? I think that may be good. I think we did a good job. I think I did a good job here. Any other questions here? Okay, so this is officially our third episode of I'm a Time Traveler from the year 2769. I do appreciate you being here with us today while we catalog the events to come. I will see you on an episode 4, regardless of Thomas McGreedyson. Yeah, no, I'm calling in for a different director. But I'm coming back. I got more to say. There's more events. We have a world to save here, McGreedyson. Now with your beady eyes, why don't you get out of here? Like, seriously, go home to your kids. I know you scare the hell out of them. I mean, scare the hell out of everybody here, right? So just go on, do your thing. And I'm calling A&E, and I'm asking them if they can get me a new director. I may even call for Telefriffrin. I'll do it. I'll go for Telefriffrin over you at this point. I'm telling you. You changed my background twice without even telling me. That was disrespectful, rude, and I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't go into the historical timelines. He just freaking did it again. You just did it purposely, right when I'm trying to finish up here, and you do it right now? Oh, McGreedyson, you just nailed the coffin. You just nailed yourself into the freaking coffin is what I'd have to say there. I don't even know what I'm saying. But you just really did me wrong. Yeah. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to the historical journals. I'm seeing what happens to you, McGreedyson. Hold on. I actually have an app. Hold on a minute. McGreedyson, are you serious? That's the way you go? It's a little weird. It's like an Elvis thing you got going on. That's how you go, is an Elvis way. Yeah, think about that every time you go and sit down in the toilet. McGreedyson. I'm calling in Telefriffrin. You saw it happen, right? I was right in the middle of saying goodbye and all of a sudden changed the background on us. McGreedyson. You're unbelievable. It's like I gave you a warning. I gave you another warning. I give you a third strike, you're out, buddy. All right, that's a baseball thing, and we have hover baseball in 2769. I told you, you don't want me to get into that one because the hover ball champion, his name is Guzman Phillipson, and that dude will throw a knuckle curve at you. Yeah, all on the cover of the hover board. So don't even mess around with that one, McGreedyson. Can you put me back on the air so I can say goodbye to everybody at least? God almighty. You cut me off every time I reprimand you? Really? That's the guy you're going to be? You're going to suppress the future, man? Future Mark? From being seen? From having a connection with the people of this planet? Because your feelings are hurt? No, that's not what I said at all. I just said exactly what I said. Your feelings are hurt, so you're taking it out on me. And the people of this world need to hear the messages from Future Mark. But no, he's talking down to me. Shh, I saw the red light go off. The red light's off. Don't tell me we're live still when the red light's off. Put it back on. Click the button. No, don't just click the button. I want a 3, 2, 1. But remember, don't say 1 like you did yesterday, earlier. That's the one thing you did right. The one thing, Thomas, is you said 3, 2, and then I was like, good, I'm ready to go. So do that one again, but the rest of it, McGreedyson, you're crap. All right, I'm ready. Just give me the countdown. We're back. It's Future Mark. And I just want to thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. And remember, there are a lot more events for us to go through. So make sure that you bring your questions to the table for the next episode. If I'm from the future, 2769, here to warn you. of the certain disaster coming. I don't freaking know. We don't have a name for this yet. It's Future Mark. Super Mark, Future Mark. This is so insane, guys. Holographics are going to be the next big thing. Yeah, absolutely. So Future Mark is going to say good evening to you all. I appreciate you giving me the time. And remember, no matter what, if you were going to do a film project, do not hire McGreedyson. Nobody wants to hire Thomas McGreedyson. The worst, next to Telefriffrin. It's a 1-2 punch. You want to have, hold on. You want to hire McGreedyson as your director and have your number 2 is Telefriffrin? Now that one has me going. So you have Telefriffrin there, like setting up the scenes, and McGreedyson calling the shots. Boo! This is getting worse by the moment. Yeah, that was your call. Anyway, look, I appreciate you guys. Oh, Robert had one more. Next time I'm going to ask Future Mark about astral projection. Ask him if more people learn about it. They do. We actually connect in the clouds, and we play a little badminton. It's a really cool, fun game to play in the clouds, especially when you're weightless. But when you keep your tether, there's a couple people that cut their tether, and it's an interesting thing. Have you ever seen the movie Beetlejuice where they go and they open the door and all of a sudden you see the dragon? It almost looks like it's background similar to mine. And the dragon's going in like this. That's what happens. So I hope that helps you out, Robert. Hopefully you'll understand, but don't cut the tether. Bottom line, Nancy, thank you so much. Robert, thank you so much. In fact, what I'm going to do is, as Future Mark, I'm going to say good evening to all of the future enthusiasts who enjoyed the program this evening. And remember, this is a daily program, and it may actually get its own channel. I don't know. It's that freaking good. So Robert, Moment of Truth, and Nancy, I really appreciate the fact that you hung out with us during this truth and future telling session. Until the next Future Mark. Get your questions together. I'll be here to answer them. Future Mark! I can't do the Super Mark thing. Until next time, this is Future Mark, CW94, signing off. All right, that's good? Yeah. Thomas, I'm calling my agent right now, my literary agent, because you know they want me to write a book about my future events, escapades, my connection to the future presidents. That's the next one. I am actually president of the world. I didn't say this, becomes a one world thing at one point, and Future Mark becomes president of it. That's another story in its own. We'll do that next time. Not you, though. Yeah, we're getting somebody else. Telefriffrin, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're good. I'm taking off. I'm going to take off the microphone now. I don't need it. There's no more outtakes. Like, I'm not doing any voiceover stuff for you. Oh, this is Future Mark. I'm doing a voiceover for freaking this chooch over here. Hold on. You want me to do a little 15-second voiceover for you on the, my name is Future Mark. Make sure you tune into WBLS for the Future Mark update of the day. What are you paying me? You serious? You're gonna? No, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. A little better. You're getting close. Add a 0. Okay, we're good. This is Future Mark. Make sure you tune in to the 4-part series of I'm from 2769, and I'm here to warn you of the impending doom. And I'll see you on the next Future Mark. How was that? No, I can't do it a little bit more happy. There's nothing happy about it. You want me to smile while I... My name is Future Mark. I hope you'll stick around and enjoy all of this really terrible stuff that's about to happen to you in the next couple of years. I'll be back tomorrow to share some more with you. Until then, It's Future Mark from the year 2769. How was that? Was that better? Now no, I wasn't joking. I was trying to be like, I don't know. You told me to smile. That's what smiling makes me sound like. Now you want me to do a radio voice? I can't do a radio voice well. Future Mark. You want Future Mark to do a radio voice now to do the little tagline of checking out the Future Mark series. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you stop down and check out it's the Future Mark episode. 4 episodes. Tomorrow's going to be episode 4. Make sure you get your Q&A questions. And we'll be seeing you live at 9 p.m. for the program. That's right, Future Mark. And he's from the year 2769. Make sure you tune in with your questions. How was that? Was that I can't do a radio voice. You have me doing a radio voice? Unbelievable. What? Now you want me to do his Christopher Walken? First of all, Future Mark can't do a Christopher Walken impression. I'm not doing it. No, I'm sorry. It's Christopher Walken. You get me to go to radio voice. That was nuts. I'm not going to do radio. You get me to do radio voice. Now you're telling me to go Christopher Walken on you? No, I'm sorry. That's not happening because I can't do him. You want me, I can't do Christopher Walken. Unbelievable. You're going to add another 0 if I try? Are you serious? All right. If it's bad, though, you're throwing it on the cutting room floor. I don't want to see it if it's bad, okay? Deal? I'm telling you what, if it's bad and I see it, we have a problem. You just changed the freaking background on me? Oh. I guess that makes sense. This is more of a walk-in scene. Okay. Okay, let me try. I can't do walk-in, but I'll try. I mean, look. For an extra 0 on the back end there. It's worth a shot. Wow. It's Future Mark. You come down every night. 9 p.m. You check it out Eastern Time. He's there. Talk about the future, what events are going to happen. Oh, you walk down the street, get yourself some gasoline. No longer. Your solar power car. Wow. Join tomorrow and get the story scoop. You get the scoop on the Renaissance Man show. Christopher Walken. Wow. Was that terrible? I don't want to see it. No. Just give me the freaking money. Yeah, throw that one on the cutting room. It was terrible. I think that one was crap. Look, you can't tell me that didn't sound like Christopher Walken. That sounded like Christopher not Walken. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at you over there. That's what it sounded like. What? No, you want me to do Archie freaking Bunker? No, I'm sorry. I'm not doing Archie Bunker. This is a world that did not handle Archie Bunker right now. Yeah, nobody's down with Archie. Everybody's like, he's racist. Yeah, we know. That was what was funny about the show. Not that people agreed, but just that some stupid idiot would say stuff like that. And you could laugh about it at a time where now it would be considered impossible to do like a Blazing Saddles type of thing. But the world is not racist like they try to pitch. And that happens later on, you know what I mean? In time where people realize that. It just, the media is very powerful. Anyway, what would you want me to do here? You really want me to try to do Archie Bunker? So now you're implying you want me to try to do Edith Bunker? I can't do Edith Bunker. Are you kidding me? Like Edith Bunker? Holy cow. Okay, I'll try. I just don't know how this is going to go at all. Hey, settle down there, Edith. You got to go down and watch the Future Mark. Yeah, he's on the program. You got me my paper and my beer.
Oh, Archie! Oh, Archie! You gotta tune into Future Mark. He's gonna talk about the future. Oh, Archie! Oh,
Settle down there, Edith.
Archie! Oh, tune in at 9 p.m., Archie.
Edith, give me my beer and be quiet there, okay? What are we doing there, Edith? Terrible, right? I don't want to see that one either. You better put that one on the floor. Edith, What do you like? Who even remember? All in the Family? Really? That's where we're going with this one? Look, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, you're nuts, and you're fired. I'm totally getting rid of you. Like, this is ridiculous. That I gotta sit here and have you directing me into doing Christopher Walken as Future Mark to try to tell everybody to come back and to do like, what's next, huh? I mean, seriously, you make no sense, buddy. I'll tell you what, I think we've done enough commercials for you. You've paid me enough. So now I think I'm done. I'm taking off the microphone now. Yeah, I'm totally done with you. What? One more? Scarface? You want me to do a Scarface promo for Future Mark? Holy freaking cow. Listen, you're relentless with this. No, I'm not doing Scarface. No, definitely not doing that one. That's stupid. What? Another 0 at the end? Holy freaking cow, unbelievable. Okay. Let me tell you something, okay? You calm down. You watch the Future Mark, okay? This guy, he come from the friggin' future, man, okay? You calm down, you sit there, you listen. He tells you about future events. It's like a Nostradamus, except they friggin' went to the future to the past, okay? 9 p.m., Future Mark, Scarface. What? Brian De Palma. That was Brian De Palma's best film. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, all of his other films are crap. Anyway, I don't know if they were. I really don't know what else he did. I just know that movie kicked butt. So anyway, I think we've got enough, guys. Robert, Thomas, McGreedyson, you got way more out of me than I wanted to give you. That's the truth. I'm out. I'm throwing this thing. I'm taking this. I'm taking this home with me because of your antics. Yeah. I don't even want to hear it. No. Well, if I come back next time, I'm not bringing it. You're getting another one. You're putting another one on me. Yeah. This one's mine. I'm taking it home. No, I'm taking it home to play with. Yeah. I have more to say. I'm going to hook it up to my phone. I could do that. I'm from 2769. I know how to use this technology and run it into my phone, so I could use it as a, like an old school, like little, I'm here. What do they call those things? I can't even think of it right now. I'm done. It's over. Hello? Bueller? Okay, my friends. I think we did okay on that. How sick and silly was that? Oh my goodness. How was that, guys? I'll tell you what. I think the best thing was the Robert. Or moment of truth. Whoever asked the question, wasn't the best thing the apple, oranges, strawberries? I should have done bananas. That's what I didn't think of bananas. But that I think was the best. That was the funniest thing of all. It's amazing to me that nobody freaking saw how crazy silly that was. That's why I can't wait to drop this and record it and then watch it with you guys back. What's really funny is when we go through, or when I get a chance to go through and add, like Tom Brady on the side while I'm talking about him. And I'm in the middle of doing that with last night's bit. I'm going to have to make some room, though, because this was another... How long was that, guys? I'm not sure how long that was, but I think it was a good 40 minutes, half hour to 40 minutes. Yeah, I know, it's so hard to call it best, but I feel like that moment about the... I mean, there's so many great parts to that bit. It was really, really a lot of fun today. And there was a great moment when I got cut off by the stupid screen. I'm glad I could see it here, though, because when you can't see it, that's where it's a problem. You know what I mean? When you can't see, like, the screen, I'm like, uh-oh. I was in the middle of a bit, and then the screen just went, like, gray. I don't know if you could hear or anything at that point, but, yeah, I had a little fly in here. Hey, Dana. So what I'm going to do is play you guys something here. This came out today. I released this piece of music. I want you guys to hear it. You only get one moment. Actually, before we do that, though, I want to play you this song right here. I don't know why this song is like... This was in my head earlier today. And so I listened to it. I'm going to play this for you first. Okay, check this out. This is on the album too. These are all written in the last 2 weeks.
I did ayahuasca with a shaman from Colombia. Now,
Saturday Night Live. Yeah. The sun feels right, and people going all night out in the pool and swimming around, yeah. Everyone wants to find a place to hang out. You throw on the AC, you gotta get yourself cool, yeah. We're just getting our groove on here on Saturday night, yeah. And tomorrow we're looking at day 8 in a row. Who's gonna show? We're gonna flow all night, yeah, like we've been doing since 31 on 2018. We're going strong. I'm sure every night. And always here for you. Gonna break this chain, this curse of negativity going world round. We're going to get louder than the noise. Tune, a little funky, a little bit of funk there, just a touch. So let me move into
we hired the hotel
us closer
so you can save
towards
a lot.
the goal here.
And if you book within 2 days,
This is closer towards the goal. This song right here is fire. Like this song I can't stop singing either. It's in my head all day. Check this out. Oops. Okay. Getting down, never know what sound coming out of the station. Shot the record the other day, you're coming out in the moment, gotta make it something. Yeah, yeah. Rocking out all night. Oh, sleep tight, you get the stars flying around your head all night. Wake up in the middle of that dream, wondering, is this really the world I'm living in? Ain't getting better now. people walking by, side-eyed wondering why you're not getting back so rude. I don't wanna do what you do. Don't tell me what's safe, I'll do me, you do you. No matter what, I'm gonna give you something to take home and stick in your pipe. So we're stuck here until they find the truth. They bury it deep beneath the surface. You're wondering, will anyone bring a metal detector here and dig around and find the sound? At the beeping, there's gotta be something underground that's trying to reach the surface now. We gotta see if we can get to it while the oxygen's still pumping through the lungs. I've had enough. Together into the sun, together into the night. We're going to find the greatest fight we've ever seen in our lives. What side will you pick? Will you be with me? I'm gonna fight the negativity, yeah. Gonna take it down, you and me, yeah. Ain't nothing gonna stop the light. No, no, no. Gonna knock it out. I'm gonna put her in a new time zone. You can go, 'cause it's not your home no more, no. Gonna hit the road, you hit the road, yeah. Ain't no coming back, no. 'Cause you ain't welcome here no more, no. Left our hearts open and you just stepped all over it. Now you can take a trip, no, one-way trip, yeah. Don't come back, no. See you on another show. It's time to go. You got to go. Don't turn your face back, 'cause we're not gonna be looking at you, no. You're gone. Got no reason to look back at you, so just keep on going down the path and don't you look back, no. Oh, and no slack, no, you're gone, Jack. Say no talking back, 'cause we ain't talking, we're over it. Yeah, it's the same old. Same old, yeah, but I don't say them words here, no. But you can understand what I'm saying. Gotta go. Oh man, that song right there. I just love that we have these moments that, like, that's a song that just happened live on the show. It's like, freaking hey. Your Smile is a Weapon is fantastic, but I gotta hear Wicked Games, guys. Oh, this song right here gets me going. And I made a perfect version of it, but it's it definitely needs to be dropped for the album. I already dropped. It's ready to go for the album, but I'm not going to put another version out. So it's not perfect. There's one little slight step that I work through, but when you hear it on the album,
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work.
It will be perfect on the album. Wait a second. I can listen to it again. Don't get me wrong, but that's not it. Wicked Game by Chris Isaac. I'm not sure if I know that. You know what, though? Since I don't, I'm going to have to write a song called Wicked Game, unfortunately. That's how the show rolls. She came to find me. She came to put me down. And I can't understand why she plays these wicked games. I took a call from her last night. She proceeded to scream at me. Then she said she loved me at the end. Oh, why does she play those wicked games? She plays wicked games with my mind, you see. Middle of the night, the phone rings. Hey, honey, don't you know I need you right now? But I'm sleeping, I need my rest. I've got to work in the AM. I don't care, get yourself over here before I leave you for good. Why does she play those wicked games? She plays wicked games with my mind, you see. I left my keys at home today. Can't go anywhere anyway. Sitting in the passenger seat in the car, driving all day so far, wondering when we're going to get somewhere. Can you open the door? She's been holding me down. She's been taking me out. My mental state is not what it should be. Why does she play those wicked games? Wicked games. Pull up to the cabin, open up the door, go and see if I could get some time alone. Maybe in the bathroom, maybe outside while she washes up. I don't know, just time to take a breath, break from all these wicked games. I'm over your wicked games. Oh, I won't say I gotta go. Bad enough, I'm over your now wicked games. Oh, I won't say check out the enemy. on shooting at me with a wicked tongue. Now I'm on the run, running down the mountainside. Got my thumb out, I'm hitching a ride, trying to find my way out of town tonight. I'm sick of all those wicked things. I'm sick of all your wicked games, yeah. No, you can't come back, no. I'm on my way out the door. You got no love back, no. She played that wicked Woo! That song, all of these songs are going on the next album, just so you know. So if you like them, buy the first couple albums because this is coming on its tail. Time slips away. This was dropped 2 days ago. Not many people saw this. I think 51 people saw this in the world. 51 million need to see this. 5.1 billion need to see this. This right here some of these songs can change lives. Possibly. Just the feeling that you have while you're listening.
Point in my life,
relaxing
I'm not a kid
feeling.
anymore.
We're so stressed out sometimes. Sometimes we need this. Check this out. Time slips through our hands. You can get it back. It takes by sand and hourglass dropping down, no coming home alone. You got one day, you better stay out, make something happen. You can't give up, no. Your time keeps slipping by my every moment. Oh, why are we all here? Why are we all living in fear? Lies so large, it's grown. Standing back and watching a crazy world functions regularly. And I stand here and I think to myself, maybe I'm the one who's crazy. Am I feeling so pleased because I see it for what it really is? No, you can't lie to me. I'm already waiting. I'm already waiting. Now you can't put me back to sleep. No, I see what you're trying to do to sidetrack me, and I ain't letting it work. No. I ain't letting you work on me no time. Slips on by. Oh, I wonder why everybody stands by trying to find some sort of enjoyment in their 5.8-inch screen. They can't seem to understand that life's all around them. We're so absorbed with the hate, it's driving us in the wrong direction. Need to be come together, not dividing like they want. Don't you want to fight back? Don't you want to fight back? Don't you want to fight back? Yeah. Don't you want to fight back? Can't let them win. They're trying to drive us down, leveling. Can't ever let them do. Time keeps slipping by. Slipping by. Time keeps floating by. Oh, can't stop it, no, it's flowing here and there. I see the grays are coming in, there's no stopping it. Father time is coming, pushing you forward through these days. And you can't rewind, no, you can't stop time, no, you can't go back, you can't replay it, no, you got to soldier forward, you got to find a moment, you got a few left, don't let them go, don't let them go. Time floats on by, no stopping it, no questioning why, no, you can't stop it, no, you gotta let it flow, let your soul go, you gotta find a smile, don't you know it's what's important, nothing left, so it break.
People ask me.
Sorry guys, I had my head down just playing along with that song. That's time slips away. It surely does, because my head just was somewhere else during that. That was great. Not sure if the music was any good. Tried my best to add a little something in the background. Let's see what else we have here. This is the newest piece. This is from today, guys. Ooh, that's right. Sunday night, the stars are out tonight. Long weekend come to the close, and wake up to see another week to begin. We got to make something happen. No sitting back and waiting for. Did you never know when your time comes to an end? So let's send your light out into the world and make the world a better place. And your light out into the world, into the world. And sometimes we can't even figure it out. Oh, it makes me want to shout and scream at the top of my lungs. Oh, little darling, oh, and I will feel alright again today. I wonder why the world is passing me by. I stand here and I pray for a better today. And everywhere I turn, everywhere I look, everyone I see is throwing rocks and arrows, and no, they don't want to come together, no. So I'm going to show, I'm going to blow a light out into the world. I'm going to make a change, yeah, me into the world. Blow out the darkness with light. Oh, they're going to rise above the hate. Nothing can stop it if we decide to come together. If we come together, come on, oh, let's draw. Let's come together now. So when you wake up tomorrow, how you gonna look at your time? Are you going to look back, look forward, or stay centered on the moment? You only get one one moment, that is. So let it breathe. Let it breathe. Don't leave it behind. Oh. Don't let your moment go. Don't let your moment go. No. Another tune going on an album this month. Next week. I'm going to put it out, I think, a week early. We're almost there. We got 12 songs. Just need one more. I didn't write anything for tonight, but we're already at an hour and 59 minutes. Guys, tomorrow, remember, we do this all over every night at 9 p.m. And if this is your first time tuning in, I'm so happy you're here. Remember to smash that bell. Make sure you ding-a-ling-a-ling it, because you want to make sure you're informed when I drop a piece of content every day. I'm trying to put a piece on, I think, at 4 or 5 p.m. every day, because I think that's when most people are on. I'm not going to put in stuff any earlier than that anymore, because it doesn't make sense. The same views regardless of when I put it on. So I'm going to do it at a time everybody will know. 4 or 5 p.m. every day, expect a piece of content from me, and then I'll see you every single night. Now, sometimes, like tomorrow, we have yesterday's Q&A with the Time Traveler. That one I may put on at about 8 o'clock because it's 30 minutes, and then we'll do it right before the show. So just make sure you check out the channel. Every day I drop at least one piece of content. It's either a song, a piece of comedy, or a piece of inspiration. And then every night we're here at 9 p.m., sometimes a little later, but it's never before. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. And, you know, as long as we continue to gather here. See, I'm going to play one more for you guys, okay? So if you're here, ZZ Top. I don't know if I know any ZZ Top. I'll have to listen to some and see. But Renee, thank you for giving me that suggestion. I'll give it a shot. I'm going to play one more quick thing. This is a slowdown for us just on the way out here. So you heard all of these new songs going on the album, the next album, right? Here's one more for you. This is called Time to Rebel. And I'm going to drop this for you because I don't know what it is. I just remember it being really good. My father liked it. My father sent a comment on the YouTube page because this is a great song. When my dad says it's a great song, I got to go back and check it out and see what he liked about it. It's going on the album.
So you took my masterclass and learned to make egg toast really good.
Definitely going
Delicious.
on the album.
That's cool. But can you learn?
Oh yeah, this is the one. I love this one. You guys ready for a little fun? I feel another day is coming with alone from the truth. It's not coming to us. No, we can't get it. They're not giving it to us. No, we got to rebel. We got to rebel and find a way to get it. Maybe show up here and hear it. I don't know, but I'm done. I'm done with all the lies. I will rise and I will scream it out loud. I'm screaming out loud. Does anyone hear? Do they hear me when I let it all out? from shore to shore. You just need to open up your ears. Open up your mind and hear it and feel it and be part of the change. 'Cause nothing's gonna stop me now. I'm just getting going. I'm just getting into the flow. You never know till you know. You never go until you go. It's time to go. You got to flow and go your own pace, and nothing's gonna stop you if you decide to run. You're running from you. There's nowhere to go. You're running from a shadow. You can get away from yourself. You keep trying. Disguising all the lying. Now's your time to come alive. Time to come alive. We've got to rebel. Go tell everyone you know, everyone you see. And screaming loud and loud, and let the world know what you're all about. When you're on the Every time I play through one, I'm like, oh, I messed up one part. But I'm like, the rest of it was pretty tasty. Maybe that should be the album version where I'm just like tearing along with it. I just don't know if it takes away from the song, to be honest. I gotta go listen back to it. Some of it was pretty good. There's a couple of parts that were like really nice, where they worked well together. So we'll have to see. But is that the last song of the evening? I don't know. I had a more mellow song in mind for the final song of the evening. And it's called, where is it? Partially because this song just also gets stuck in my head, and I love it. I love it. Danger in Peru is awesome. Oh my goodness, this is the last month's albums. Back to back to back, each month. Check this out. So we're talking about, we just played through 8 songs that are going on this album. Last month, back to back, all these songs came out in a row. You had, it's basically right here is last month. In the Glass Room, We Are the Change. Falling from the Sky, never released. I don't know what that was. I remember being really good. I just don't remember. Let me just quickly listen and hear what that was, if we can, together. What's that? I'm like, guys, this is gonna go on the next album. Mother's Day. Oh, this is the Mother's Day tune. That's right. I'm making a copy of this for the album, I think. Listen to that beat. Whoa. Kidding me? That's that song that. How is that not going on the album? What, are we kidding me? It's crazy. Oh no, is it? What's squeaking, guys? You hear squeaking? A loose ground wire? Hold on a minute. Are you telling me that this entire show is going to be crap? It's crackling? See, that's the weird thing is like, I thought I fixed all of this. I brought everything down. I don't know why it's doing this anymore. I really can't figure out why my settings aren't working right anymore. Oops, I don't know what I just did, but I just changed something. That's not good. Or I don't know what it was I just did. Check. I don't know what I did. Chicken fried rice. Okay there. All right. I just did something. I'm not sure if it will help, but we'll try. Hopefully it's not gonna. No, there's. I've had an issue with a couple of tracks where that same thing has happened whenever I play a certain, like the low end of the guitar. I'm just gonna try something. You guys tell me if it's still doing it. I just moved some things around. I don't know if it's gonna affect it at all, but. I mean, it is a Les Paul, so it's supposed to have that grind to it. You know what I mean? What? Okay, this.
It's time to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Let's go, girls.
They're totally crazy.
Tell me if it's still. Does it sound okay, Robert? Do you still hear it now, though? When do you still get that? There's every once in a while, it'll be like a. Oh, when the video plays. It wasn't when I was playing? Hold on a minute. That I think I could fix. I think that was something else I moved on earlier, which was this. If I bring this back down, I think I had it at 2 or something like that. Maybe that'll be better when I place. Oh no. just don't know how to go about getting it. Feeling, I wish I could forget your lips. I forget how it goes. Manic depression, it's a frustrated rest. Okay, so it's okay on your end. you'll get to your stop. A piece of you will always remain. Even when you try to leave, you can't ever go. Summer days will come. Waves crash down. People hide inside their homes, even though they're safe again. What's going on with the world? we put the fire out. Nice. We're putting the fire out. So, guys, I think our Q&A tonight was better than last night because I did talking. We created a new character over there. McGreedison. Yeah, McGreedison's a bad dude. So, guys, if you didn't see the first half of the show, make sure you fast forward through the bit I played. I played the first, basically the first time traveler bit, and then we went forward and we did a full maybe half hour or so of just killer live improvisation, question and answer stuff. Everybody asked questions of the Future Man and Future Mark, and we rocked and rolled it. Yeah. So until tomorrow, guys, it's midnight where I am, which is a little late for the old man. By old man, I mean not me. We usually go until 4 in the morning. I'm just saying. But we've been here for 2 hours and 30 minutes now, and I do have to sell real estate tomorrow. So if you do need to sell real estate, need to buy real estate in Connecticut, New York, or not, I can still help you. Send me a message and I'll tell you how. It's mp@markpyers.com. And guys, go over there. You can order a face swap. You can order a song. If you want me to write a song like I've been writing every day, Dana's had 3 of them written, and I'll write you a song. Also, tomorrow, more comedy. We're going to have part 2 of the little Future Mark situation going on. I'm about 10 minutes into that edit. So I got some work to do. I'm going to go take care of that now. Get up tomorrow, go to work, and then 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow. Maybe a little later because we have a lot of going on here. But somewhere around 4 on, you're going to see a piece of content from this platform every day. Okay? And until tomorrow, thank you so much, Sid. Thank you, Dana, for your donations. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Pamela. Anybody else that may actually still be on, say goodnight now or forever hold your peace. But remember, I will show up again for you tomorrow. Just come and hang out with me. All right, we'll have a lot of fun together. And keep telling your friends. We're seeing new people show up every day, and that's a good thing. I want to thank you guys for getting the word out there, because we know we're Zuckerchooched. We know we're getting hit hard from all the other platforms. So it's going to be us, the Grassroots Renaissance Man program. It will grassroots the heck out of a mofo. I'm just saying. Yeah, you'll see. I've seen this episode before. I told you I'm the Future Mark. The Future Mark sees this episode in the future scape, where we can see that the Renaissance Man show just becomes the show. Everybody just wants to come hang out every day. And it's like 7.7 billion. You're like, wait a second, the kid number doesn't go that high. It does. We get it there. Oh my goodness, guys, you're awesome. Thank you so much for kicking it. Remember, tomorrow. Robert, thank you, my friend. Renee, Pamela, Jacqueline, Dana, Sid. Dana, thank you again. You are awesome. Guys, also, if you want to support the program, buy an album. There's 5 albums on iTunes. You could also donate through PayPal, and a couple other platforms, I think. I'm not really sure. They're all down below in the description. But most importantly, pick up an album. I think these songs need to get out there. So pick them up, share them, do whatever. But I appreciate you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, it's Mark Pyers. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Day 898 in a row.